Topic is you.
Okay, that's enough.
How easy is that?
And yeah, how much time do we have?
We have 15 minutes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Ready,
Well,
steady, go. Hello,
ready.
dear friends.
Yes.
Welcome to another edition of Anchored in Love Member Spotlight. And today we have managed to corral someone very dear to us, our friend Masara, or better known as Mr. Move It. For a couple of
Yeah.
decades, he's been moving it, almost three, right? And he's here to tell us a little bit more about his exciting and empowering mission, really, because his work has touched many people from school age, small kids, all the way to people in their retirement who are redefining and reimagining their life, right?
And I've actually guided some to the grave. Happily.
Yes, there you
Yes.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
So welcome to you and welcome to my co-host Angelica. You look lovely.
Thank
Hello.
you. Hello.
So, shall we start? Shall we start at the top of this story? Because am I correct when I say that you have always been an entrepreneur?
Always been an entrepreneur.
Mm.
When I was 16, I tried to imagine working for somebody. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. And I had this vision. You come in at 8, at 12, you're hungry. You're told you're hungry. At 12:30, you're told you're unhungry.
Yes.
And at 4 p.m., you're told happy hour.
Yes.
And I thought, this is so terrible. How can I spend a day like this? And I also thought, the sun is shining. It's out there during the day. I leave the house when it's dark. And like now in winter, where I am here, you get back home when it's dark. You don't see the sun through the windows from wherever you are. I thought that was. So I knew. And when I talked to people about, I didn't even know of entrepreneurship and stuff like that.
Right.
I didn't know about that. But people got scared. Said, what you gonna do? You need a job. Yes. Everybody needs a job. Everybody needs security. How the hell are you gonna do this? And I thought, I'm not panicking. I'll work it out. What you're gonna do when you turn 50? Who's gonna pay your pension? Right. So I thought, I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Yes.
Yeah. So this has been my journey. And since COVID came, I intensified learning. I've been doing this since 2015, more intensive. I wanted to go online. Then we were forced online, but I was already in preparation.
Okay.
So I know what the preparation is to be a successful entrepreneur. It's just like being an artist in a circus. It's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I don't care how talented you are.
That skill. Yes.
It's a lot of work.
Yes.
So you gotta love the work.
I love that description. Very, very accurate. And it's so interesting that you were that switched on at a young age to really know what you didn't want and therefore to craft a way according to what you wanted in your life and how you wanted your life to unfold. Because we're so prone to influence at that age. To the outside advice and to perhaps someone else steering our ship, right?
Yes. And to be honest, my dad, he was an entrepreneur later in his life when I really got to know him, because I grew up in war, right? So I wasn't with my parents for a certain period of my life. But when I got back, he was now an entrepreneur. He had stopped this 9-to-5 thing, right? And and I saw it. I saw it in my dad, and he was very encouraging. And I worked for his company, his ideas for 2 years,
right?
From 18 to 20. And in those 2 years, I managed to take over his companies and to run the things. And I felt empty. I said, this is not mine.
Not your dream.
It's not mine. We made a lot of money,
Yes.
It wasn't mine. And I
Keep
and I
coming
knew.
to that subject. Can you really get passionate about someone else's dream as you are passionate about your own dream?
Well, you see, I've seen it in the past, how the children take over the family business and the entrepreneurship, and it runs down the family, and the
Yes.
next person. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah, and they can be
So,
successful as well. I mean, and it
yeah,
could be
yeah, be
aligned with
successful.
their
Yeah,
own
yes,
mission.
but I'd like to take these people aside and say,
Right.
hey, really,
Yes.
is this really yours?
Yes.
Or are you just continuing the family legacy because you have to?
Angelica, do you have any questions from like children's point of view? If you excuse me, I'll have to take this call.
No problem. Well, more than other question, I would like to say that actually it's so interesting what you are saying right now, because I live in UK, but in Italy, I'm from Italy, and in Italy that is luck, is a privilege if you can continue to do something that your family already created. But I see so many people that at young age as well, like very young like me, that they don't feel so happy on what they are doing. So what actually, do you have any, do you facing any challenge when you need to talk with teenagers or about what they would love to do on them future? So any specific question that you always are getting from them, or not
Yes,
really?
yes. I think about 1 million teenagers now have been
Wow, small
through
number.
my hands.
Yeah.
And usually when I come in the school, my topic is always only brush the teeth you want to keep. So which teeth do you want to keep? And the kids look at me and they go, all my teeth. So I say, well, you got to love yourself. You got to do your homework. You got to empty the trash can. You got to say good morning to people. You got to be the one doing the work, right? And you've got to find out what it is that you really love. You can't keep it a secret on the inside. You got to find somebody you can trust. And I'm one person you can trust. You can contact me after this. And I've been contacted by teenagers. And then I said, yes, but I have to have your mom or your dad on the phone to say you've got permission to talk to me. And then they do that. And then the child can talk to me.
Yes.
Right? I gave them that option. And I say, kids, you are not allowed to call me. Your parents can call me. And then you can jump on the call.
Right.
Right? So, and I've got 3 kids, 24, 26, 28. And they went through all this thing and all these myths. Oh, you will see when they turn teenagers. Oh, you will see when they are rebellious. Oh, up to today, I haven't seen anything. 3 different children, totally different, living their own lives. Exactly. So I have an empirical method. I have a tested, a proven method with universal appeal. I have it. And so I just need people who are willing to listen. And that's the trick. You have to wait till the other one is willing to listen. Yeah. And if they're not willing to listen, they're not ready yet. They're not ready. You have to wait. You have to wait. Yes. And things will happen. And that works really, really well. And I've managed to encourage not only teenagers, but my actual group of my avatar are women, moms, grown-up women, empowering them. Yes. Empowering them to step into their power. Right? This is actually, I think that's my gift. So first the women and then the children. With men, it's always been difficult.
No, well, I don't say man is difficult. Sorry to interrupt you, but yes, I say first the parent and after the child. Definitely.
Yes. So for me, with men, somehow there's something about my energy. They feel like they want to compete, right? And when I teach people there are 3 ways of communication that you should learn. The first one is MMA, cage fighting. right? Boxing ring. But I like MMA because it's more brutal. That's a way of communication. Come into the ring, jump into the ring, and I'll knock your brains out. And you try and knock my brains out. And we shake hands first, and then that's MMA, right? As an entrepreneur, you got to know the MMA style as well. Then you have the second one. It's the dancing. I say, please, let's have a dance. Yeah. And then you step on my toe. I say, oh. And then she say, oh, sorry. I say, yeah, that's it. That's dancing. You say, no problem. Would you like to dance? You got to learn how to dance on the dance floor. Dance with your, in harmony, moving around. Things will go wrong as well, right? And then the third one is what I like to call candlelit dinner. You invite someone to dinner, and you're sitting there for dinner, and you say, oh, can I pass you the salt? Oh, can, and you got all the fine things, and you get, and you have the conversation there. Now, here's the problem. Some people come to the MMA expecting candlelight dinner.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you get smacked. Right? So as an entrepreneur, you got to have all three roles ready at all times. All three. Right? So this is for me, this is a skill. You have to learn MMA, you have to learn how to dance and the rules that go with that, and you have to learn candlelit dinner. And then there are many variations of that. Yes. Right? There are many variations of that. And I have a structure which I would just like to say, the structure, and it works for anything, success in anything. First, it's your thought. Your thoughts always produce results. Always. What you think will produce a result. So be careful how you're choosing your thoughts, because they manifest. There is no thought that doesn't manifest. Absolutely. There's somebody says, oh, well, I'm thinking this now, I'm thinking that. I said, yeah, but what thoughts do you have right now? That's what's manifesting. No, I'm not thinking about that really. I say, no, it is. You got to be careful. You got to protect the science of thinking. Think, somebody said to me, hey, Mr. Movie, don't you ever have a bad day? They're like upset because I'm always full of energy and no, they say, don't you have, and it was a man who asked me, right? Don't you ever have a bad day? And then I said, oh, I do have some not so good days. And I have some good days and I have some excellent days. Yes. Does that answer your question? Why are you telling me I should think of having a bad day? Yes. No, I don't want to think of bad days. I want to say not so good day. It's a way of thinking. It influences every cell in your body. Right? So they say, this is, but that's how I keep the energy levels also up. Right? So for me, the choice of words is very important. So your thoughts, close to your thoughts are your emotions and your feelings. Now, your emotions and your feelings are a secondary of it's a type of thinking. It is a type of thinking, right? So it's the second step. So your emotions and feelings and your high quality thoughts, if you put those two together, that's unbeatable. You don't need to know anything more in life. You just need those two. Put emotion, feeling with a pure, clear thought that you have, and it will manifest. But let's break it down a little further. Then you have your beliefs. You have to believe that what you're thinking and what you're feeling can be achieved, that you can actually see that, you can manifest that. You have to believe. And so it takes time to build belief. You got to hang around people who believe in you, people who lift you up, people who borrow their belief in you so that you have something to believe in. Believe that I believe in you first. Do it, and then you will get your own belief. That works magic. Then you have to have a plan, a clear, crystal clear plan. You have to write it down. Write it down. It's got to be written. I don't care if you type it nowadays. I can't fight anymore with people, but pen and paper. I'm Mr. Pen and Paper still. People say, no, Mr. Pen and Paper, you're old fashioned. Okay, I don't care. But the activity of writing down your thoughts, right, also means that somebody else can read them. Now they're vulnerable. They're open there. So you have to make your diary, like in the 80s, we had a diary with a lock on it. You could lock your diary so that, you could write your things in there, right? So you have this part now, you have to write it down. Then the next thing, you have to take action, pronto. Action, pronto. You got to make the first step before you go to bed. And I usually say to the teenagers, I say, now is too late. Now is too late. You should have done it already, right? So you have to take the action step. And when you take the action step, you repeat it. When you repeat it, it becomes a routine or it becomes a ritual.
Right.
And then you repeat the ritual or you repeat the routine and it becomes a habit. Now, your habits always manifest a result. So if I look at your habits, I can tell you your results. So those are my 8 points that I have. Thoughts, feelings, belief, writing it down, words, taking action, building habits, bringing your results. I can put anything into that formula and it works.
Excellent.
So why am I giving away the whole formula if that's my job?
Yes.
Because people need somebody who's going to hold their hand, somebody who's going to keep you responsible, somebody who's going to make you accountable. We need each other.
Yes.
So telling you I'm the best soccer player doesn't make me play soccer by myself. I still need a team. I still need a field. Even the best football player in Italy or in England, by himself, he cannot beat a group of school kids who know how to kick the ball by himself. He cannot, or by herself. They cannot. You need a team. So you got to be a team player. And if you've got a team, you have rules. You got to show up for training. You got to show up for the game. Because if you're not there, you ain't playing.
Yes.
This is what I keep trying to telling the entrepreneurs.
Yes.
But you're not there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this has happened. Oh, I've got a headache. I said, it doesn't matter. The game is going on.
Yes, the game is on. Yes, exactly.
The game is on. I said, you can have your headache later. Just play the game now and then have your headache later.
Excellent point.
Yeah. So this is the energy. And I realized that when I first came online, I was listening to people because I didn't know. Now, when you don't know what you don't know, you try to fit in. Somebody said to me, the first thing, it scared me. They said, so who's your avatar? And I said, avatar? What does that mean? Then I thought to myself, yeah, I've been making money for the last 29 years, right? So it's got to be something in my system already.
Yes.
And then I realized that I built my whole business, my whole life organically. By being there, people saying, hey, can we book you? Can we do this? Can we? And this is how I had my customers. I never had to go out and say, I can do this, I can do that. No.
Yes.
Never needed to do that. And this is where I come now and I say, you have to make yourself, to be successful, you have to make yourself attractive to the marketplace. So make yourself attractive and the people will come.
Absolutely.
This is what works.
Well,
you don't have to chase people.
You share such value always, like in every conversation, and it's always in different direction. It's empowering in every direction that you can take. And I love that about you. I love that the energy is always there, the willingness to help and to guide someone, even if they are not your ideal client. You're always willing to give above and beyond, which is such a rare quality.
Yes. Business is spiritual.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we're spiritually connected, all of us together.
Indeed.
And then I also tell people, you have to understand the science behind the spirituality.
Exactly.
I say there are 3 stages again. There's the consciousness, conscious mind.
Yes.
There's the subconscious mind, and there's the superconscious mind. And we can change those things. We can talk about God. We can talk about the solar plexus, the energy of the body and the soul and the being. And then we can talk about thinking, using your head, using this gray matter, the thoughts. We can put these things in category. But you have to have that balance of understanding how you can align yourself with the universe. People are talking about, yes, the universe aligns with me. No, it doesn't. You align with the universe. It's a very important point.
Absolutely.
Alignment comes from you. Right?
Yes.
So
yes.
this is so this is the energy. This is the drive I have, and I do not want to reduce anything, and I do not want to hype up anything. So 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when you talk to me, I'll tell you the same stories.
Yes.
I'll tell you exactly the same thing. And I know now it's only up to the entrepreneur, to the person, if they're going to take action. So you have to bring that, the will to participate, the will to move forward. That's your part. If you don't have it, don't come to me, because I know it doesn't work. Yes. And if you've been forced by somebody else, it doesn't work. So learn how to want to achieve something. It's a skill to learn to want to. People always say, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want. So what do you want, huh? They say, huh? I say, what do you want? Yeah. They don't know. But I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want that. That's the list of I don't wants. It's very long. And if I ask them, what do you want? There's a pause. They can't tell you straight away, I want this and this and this and this and this and this and this. So
that's part of the culture, sadly, is that we talk about what we don't want. And exactly. We have also started to extract that from our thoughts. Everywhere we appear, we focus strongly in the direction of where we want to go, thus replacing what is unwanted.
Yes. The children tell me, when they stay at home, when they say, I don't want that, I don't want to eat, I don't want to drink that water, I don't want to go to bed, they tell me hell breaks loose at home.
Yes.
Because with me, I love that. You know what you want. I don't want to eat. That's fine. You don't have to eat.
Exactly.
You don't have to eat. Then you'll eat at the next meal. That's okay. Take the consequences.
Absolutely.
Take the consequences.
Yeah.
That's how I brought up my kids.
Yes.
And this is how I want to bring up. Yeah, people think you can't let children do what they want. Yes, you can.
So long they know that every choice has a consequence.
Yes.
I'm with you. My parents strongly demonstrated that same thing, and they helped me when it came to me modeling myself and my parenting on someone. I didn't have to look far, right? I had excellent example in them, and therefore, as you say, like it's easy to bring up children. I had two, brought them up in London, and never had any. They never said peer pressure to me. They never had experienced anything that was, like bullying, like low self-esteem issues, like not knowing what they want in their own life, right? And that's such an important subject. But unfortunately, we have run out of time. We went double the time what we normally share in these conversations, right?
Yes.
You have taken us there.
So that means I must have delivered some value for somebody.
And you definitely did. Thank you so much for that. And I would like to invite our viewers to connect with you directly here on this platform, on LinkedIn, and also you're on Facebook present. We can drop that link in the comments, so that people can actually learn more about you as they go on.
One thing I'd like to say about me, learning more about me. I'm not motivated to go online and put out information about me that a stranger knows all the details. I'm just not motivated, Right. So if you look up, what's this guy up about? What has he posted? What has he, like I'm fishing for people. I'm still working on that.
Okay.
I know it's important, but believe you me, what you see is what you get. So this is why I love to talk to people.
Yes, you deliver a lot of live talks and videos. Yes, indeed.
Yes. And I will get to that look of what everybody is looking for, when they look at your profile. I looked at your profile. It didn't say that you are an inspiration trainer and you're not, so where did you get your inspiration from? I said, please, people.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one a minus point that I have, that the presence but you can talk to me. Talk to me, ask me questions.
You're very approachable.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think your profile speaks enough for itself. And when people look inside your content, they definitely, you know, if you resonate with them, they want to talk to you. I know I did. The first video I ever saw of you, 2-minute video, and I wanted to have a conversation.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Right.
And thank you. You reached out to me.
No
Because
problem.
these are the people I'm looking for.
That's it.
I'm looking for people.
Angelica, anything you wish to add, my dear?
Yeah, I can say just that he listed 8 points, and some people they can feel already discouraged from the point number 1. So how to manage our minds and thoughts. And I want to launch a small challenge just to have a bit fun. So don't take yourself too serious.
Yes.
Just try, even though on one day, to laugh out louder about yourself and try to do not use negative words for only one day. And you will start to laugh a lot because your mind will talk alone. And you will be like, hey, what are you doing? No, I say no this. So just try and you will have fun by yourself.
And I call it learning correct thinking.
Yes.
You have to learn. It's a learnable skill. People say, what? You can learn how to think? I say, yes. You can learn how to think.
Absolutely. And it is a fun activity. I often talk to my mind and say, are you serious? Like, where is that coming from? Right? I have a conversation with my mind. That's another story. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here, Masara.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes, pleasure every single time. So
thank you, Katarina. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now.